Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Travel Our World TV. My name is Julie Smigadis, and on last week's episode, we covered some pretty heavy topics in regards to COVID-19. So on this week's episode, I called to action a few of you to submit some of your questions on my Instagram, and I would go ahead and do a Q&A and answer all of your burning questions in regards to the travel industry, travel in general right now, and just some really great fun questions that we can get to. So without further delay, let's jump into some of the questions. Question number 1 comes to us from Miguel, and this question I get all the time. I literally get this question all the time. And it is, do travel agents charge booking fees, and how do travel agents make money? Well, at Travel Our World, we do not charge booking fees. There are no fees for using our service. And how travel agents make money is on the back end. So basically, what you are seeing online are the same prices that we can get. The only difference is that, let's say, as an example, you're on Air Canada's website and you're booking a $500 ticket. That $500, if you book direct with Air Canada, would go all to Air Canada. If you book it with me, it's still that same $500. They just have a cut built into it to pay me out. And then I also have full control of your booking at that point. So I can do your seat selection. I can make changes to your flight. I can do any sort of request that you might have. And I also have full control so that if you wanted to do any of those changes, you don't have to call in. You can just get me to call in for you. It's a 100% free service, and it costs you the same as what it does online. So why wouldn't you do that? Question number 2 comes to us from Kim, and her question is, what is the purpose of using a travel agent? And to that, I say, look around. The world has gone crazy. So yes, I mean, it's pretty apparent right now in circumstances such as these. The people that did use travel agents over the course of the last few months obviously had a lot easier of a time getting refunds, getting credits. We were the ones that were waiting on hold. We were the ones that were getting people back home when they were stuck abroad, trying to get people back on flights and everything. But even in a normal circumstance, when there isn't a global pandemic going on, it is definitely beneficial to have a travel agent, because we do all the stuff that, normally takes you a whole heck of a lot of time to do. And we can wait on hold while you do the groceries. We can change your tickets and add your seats, as I said before. We can put together itineraries that you never thought to put together. Just because we have so much experience putting those itineraries together, we are pretty pivotal in making sure that if all goes wrong, we are there to help you. But mainly if all goes right, hopefully you'll keep coming back again and again, because it's a service that you do not have to pay for. Question number 3 comes to us from Michael, and his question is it risky to book travel right now? And I could do an entire episode just dedicated to this question right now, as times are. It really all does depend on where you're going, the risk level of the country that you're headed to, your personal health, and how flexible you are. Are you able to do a quarantine? When you return to Canada, are you able to change your dates if necessary? There's a lot of kind of flexibility that you need to have, and the rules and regulations on places that you're going to are also ever changing. So it's definitely something that on a case-by-case basis I would want to talk to someone about. And I urge you, if you do have any travel ahead or you're thinking about it, please feel free to pick up the phone and give me a call or send me an email, and I would love to be able to discuss all the rules, regulations, risks, and things that come with booking travel in today's time. The next question comes from Geraldina, and her question is, how do you stay motivated during times like these? And it's hard. It's not easy. There's been plenty of tears, and as I said in my last video, watching your entire book of business and everything that you've worked so hard to build up, completely cancel every single booking in our docket, and watch something that you've truly made a success kind of, completely go on a pause. All the livelihoods in this household have been affected, myself, my husband. It has not been easy, but I have tried as hard as I can to keep in perspective that I can only control what I can control, which is myself. I can't control anything outside of that. And I want to come come out of 2020 stronger. I want it to build my character. I want to project a lot of that positivity onto my daughter, to be able to teach her that life is going to throw us some pretty crazy curveballs, and it really does define your character, how you handle yourself, how you can control yourself in these times. And I just want to make sure that I stay positive in order to truly and fully put my energy and focus into what I'm doing right now, which is something that I've wanted to do for so long, and I just haven't had the opportunity to do it. So this has given me another little guiding light. So in that instance, I do believe as well in travel. I believe in the travel industry. I believe there will be a boom again, and that belief has definitely kept me going. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Because I'm having fun. The next question comes to us from Maria, and she asks, where have you not been to that you really want to go to? And this is such a hard question because I literally am constantly updating the list on my phone of all the countries that I want to go to. And I probably could add a bunch of countries to the list of all the places that I want to go in the world that I haven't been to yet. Narrowing it down is a little bit difficult for me, but if I had to narrow it down, I would probably say I did have to cancel my trip to Scotland in May, and I had to rebook it for this coming May. Fingers crossed the world goes back to normal. But I actually have loved the country, and I've been a little bit, drawn to it ever since, I was younger. And then I started watching this show called Outlander, and that has made me a wee bit more obsessed with Scotland. But I did go out to Comic-Con in New Orleans, and I met the lead actor on the show, Sam Heughan. We had a moment. It was very special, and I'll never forget it.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I?
And he can call me if he's watching this video. But I'm obsessed with the country. It's raw, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, its people are beautiful, and I can't wait to hopefully, fingers crossed, go in May of 2021. And then second on that list, and I have to add this in there, is Antarctica, and that is because it'll be my last continent. So once I hit Antarctica, I'll have been on all 7 continents. So that's a big one for me as well. So this last question is from Jim, and this question is, what was your favorite trip? And I get asked this question quite often, not only in my Instagram posts that I just posted with, but just in general. People ask me quite a few times, like, where was your favorite place that you've ever been to? It is a really, really difficult question to ask again. It's something that I think we have wanted to make a separate video about, just kind of doing a little bit of a deeper dive in some of our trips and some of the places that have really stuck out to us. But if I had to list 3 places off the top of my head, or 3 trips off the top of my head that really kind of moved me or changed me, or really kind of made a big impact on my life, I would have to say Japan would be one of them, Egypt would be another, and Paris would be another. So all for very, very different reasons, and all of them are places that they're countries that I would go back to again and again, and some of them I have. I've been very, very lucky to have traveled around this world and gone to some pretty incredible destinations. But if I had to pick, you guys make these questions so difficult. I don't want to just pick these 3. I want to add and sprinkle in a bunch more there as well, because I have so many more to add into that list. But if you're making me narrow it down, then I guess we'll go with those 3, and hopefully I can create another video just dedicated to this topic for you guys. This video was so much fun to do, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone on the Instagram platform that submitted questions for me to answer today. I am so looking forward to doing more of these types of videos. Please comment below if there's a video that you would like for me to maybe focus on and get an episode out for it. Now I think we're going to be posting things a little bit more frequently. We've kind of sorted out this whole lighting, mic, background. There's a lot that I didn't know that needed to go into these things. So now that we're kind of working out all the kinks, I think we want to focus a little bit more on posting frequently for you guys. And I'd love to get some of the feedback on what you're interested in. So just make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment below, and follow us on Instagram, where most of our content is posted. And remember, at Travel Our World, passionate travelers are wanted. Hey guys, it's Julie from Travel. No, I don't want that beginning. Sorry, one more. Hey guys. The next question comes from. Oh, wait. The next question comes from Jim. Call me.